Hi, good morning everybody. You take this out of my ear. It's Saturday morning and I'm out walking, so just to prove it is me, hey, but I'll give you a better view. So look at all these trailers. All these people must be out on the water. I didn't know you could dock from here. I haven't, it's so weird because I've gone down here a billion times and I've never really seen where there's an area you can put your boats out, but maybe it's close to here and then maybe they just bring the trailers. I don't know. I mean, some of that looks like a new trailer, so I do not know what's going on there. But there's boats out there everywhere. It's a gorgeous day. I don't see anyone on the lake. Maybe that's for a show or something. I know they do different kinds of like trade shows or whatever down here on the water at the lakefront. You know, the one time they had boat show, and then another time, forget what it was, raising money for something they had down here. But yeah, so oh, it's hot. Oh, here comes a gorgeous puppy. Morning, baby. Yeah, I miss my puppy. But it's gorgeous. It's got a nice wind going, or I would be dying out here. I made it up my hill. I mean, I was out of breath and my chest was tightening up a bit and I was regretting not bringing my inhaler. But then I told myself, wait a minute, check out your body. Listen to your breathing, feel it. Okay, yes, you're breathing a bit hard, but not as hard as you used to, so you'll be fine. And I was. So yeah, we gotta listen to our bodies, right? They tell us quite a lot. And a lot of times we ignore it because some of the time what it's telling us, like what mine tells me all the time, is girl, don't start eating better, start exercising, take care of me. And I hear, oh crud, I have to exercise and I don't get all those good foods of pizza and oh my god, here, Mexican food, yum. So yeah, that's what I hear. But if I really listen, like when I first listened to my breathing going up that hill, I heard, oh my gosh, you need to go back home. It's too warm. There actually is an ozone advisory today. Yesterday, today, the day before, I think. Oh yeah, my cough. I had some wheezing this week. That new super expensive inhaler thing. The brand new type of inhaler my doctor prescribed. Actually worked. But anyway, so I heard, that. Yeah, go back home, get your inhaler. Maybe we should just do this tomorrow. You should stay home. But then when I really stopped and listened, I heard the truth, which was, we need this girl. You're doing a little better than you used to because you're not completely out of breath. And if you control your roll, take a deep breath in, blow a deep breath out a couple times, you'll realize you're not dying. And it was true, I wasn't dying. So, yeah, we gotta listen to all those things, and I understand when you don't, because trust me, I'll do that all the time. And it's bad for me, but, we can't all be saints. But I have been trying to eat better. I have my favorite, I know it's pronounced Fage, it's F-A-G-E, that yogurt at work. I brought that in. And then I buy fruit for the office. Not me personally, but I purchase the fruit on the office account for the office. So I buy fruit I like. I buy a couple morning that I don't, but I mostly buy stuff that I like because I know, well, I hope I will eat it and it will make me want to eat my fruit. My doctor said get at least 2 fruits a day, so I'm trying. And so I ordered blueberries. I put the blueberries in the yogurt. I've ordered stevia little packets for the office for the coffee and stuff, and so I put 2 of those in my yogurt just to sweeten it up a little. It's not overly sweet with that at all. And then some pecans or walnuts, whatever I have, and I put that in there. And that's my lunch. And then I take fruit, either the red grapes or a big orange, or I actually ate peaches, and I hate peaches. All right, let me specify. I love the taste of peaches. So I like, did I used to go down this hallway? Oh, what's this road? Is this one better? No, that was short. Oh, there is something going on down there. Good. Anyway, I like the taste of peaches. I don't like that furry outside. So I had to like bite into it and be like, don't pay attention to it, don't pay attention to it, don't pay attention to it, and then eat it. Aren't these chairs and tables adorable with the colors? I like that a lot. That's really cute. Very happy. Happy. That's Tiff's Treats. Yummy. No, that's Twisty Treats. Oh, that's yogurt with a twist. I know Tiff Treats is across the way. There's Tiff's Treats. So, yummy. Oh yeah, something going on. I bet it is the boat thing. That's why there's all those trailers. I bet the boats are down here. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, so I tried to do that at lunch, but I do have a coworker that I love going to lunch with. And I always pray, please don't ask me to go to lunch, because I'll cave. And she asked me twice this week, so yeah. So we went to a great burger place. I did have a chicken sandwich, a grilled chicken sandwich, so better, but I did have fries. Didn't eat them all, but I did have fries. Oh yeah, all the boats are down there. Cool, we go look at them. Pretend we're rich and we're deciding which boat we're gonna drive and how cool we're gonna look with our fabulous bodies and our beautiful bikinis, just cruising down the lake. Okay, girls, let me dream. But yeah, so she talked me into that one. Talked me into. She said, "Hey, you want to do lunch?" That's how she worked really hard and talked me into it. How pretty in here, huh? Very pretty. And then yesterday, I did regret yesterday's choice because I did suffer from, hi little bird, from heartburn and stuff afterwards, but it was delicious. We went to a Mexican place by work that she loves. So yeah, she talked me into twice. But the other 3 days I had my yogurt, and then for dinner I did pretty good. I did one badish day, but the other days I did salmon. I cooked salmon for myself, and then my salad I told you about. Oh my gosh, look at these boats. Oh my god, gorgeous. And that black one. Ooh, it's like spy boat. Oh, it's by Nautique. Interesting. I was here last year for this. Oh, I was. This is where, oh, good memory. This is where I came last year, or whenever they had it. It had to be last year. And I had Bella with me, and that's where I believe this is the one. That's where the police officer was. Maybe it was a different thing going on, but I thought it was the boat one. Wait, police officer was out, and they were like, "Oh, let me see your dog. What kind of dog is that?" And they were just making the biggest fuss over my beautiful Bella, so that was cool. Look at how high the water is with all that rain. It's a little choppy. It's beautiful. I can hear it. I love that sound. Hi, bird. You guys are trying to get these flags up, and the wind's causing them a bit of trouble. But anyway, I had tacos, 3 brisket tacos. They were good. But like I said, then I suffered. And then I come home and it was really bad. And I had a thing of ice cream and some pretzel chips with olive tamponade. Excuse me. Hummus. Yeah, hummus. All right, let's see if we can do this. Ooh, are we wiggly? Oh my goodness, is it going? I don't know if you can see how bad it's rocking and rolling. Whoa, baby, this is cool. Holy moly, look at that. All right, we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. Jeez, I don't know if I can do it, but we'll try it. I may end up on my tushy or in the water, in the drink, right? Oh, this one's got caution tape on it. Oh, it is broken. Oh, that's not good. Whoa, holy guacamole. Did you see that? Okay, let's go. We can do it. We can do it. What is that, from a cartoon? Which one? Not a cartoon. Yeah, is it? You can do it. Or is that Schwarzenegger? I don't know what that's from. I remember some quotes, and I never can put them where I got them. But anyway, ooh, that was different. Did you ever, what it just did to me was, you put your foot where you think the floor is going to be, and it's either higher or lower than you expected in your brain, and then you're like, whoa, yeah, that's what happened. Oh, well, somebody put their boat out here. So when I turn around and show you the other view of the docks, you'll see all of the pretty boats they're trying to sell. It is gorgeous out, but I don't see anybody out. It is still early. I think I left at 8 something in the morning, so it's a little early still, but beautiful. Now, we have to come here to Bella's spot, and we have to pause and make sure everything's okay like she used to. But look at all these boats. Oh my God, I've never seen this many boats in the dock, but they're all for sale. Oh, I'm getting a little woozy in here. I wonder what that thing's for on the back of the boat. It's got to be some kind of float they pull or something. I don't know. I've never seen that kind. Looks like a yoga mat, giant yoga mat. Anyway, beautiful boats. All right, can we make it back? Let us hope. All right, people are watching. I don't blame them. I'd be people watching me too, going, is she going to fall? Is she going to fall? Is she going to make it? Is she going in the water? Ooh, get your cameras ready, people. It's going to go viral. I don't think so. I think we can do it. I hope we can do it. I don't want to sacrifice my dignity for this one. But do what we can do, right? It is so choppy. Wow, it's gorgeous out here. I don't even see the ducks or anything. They're like, wow, here. Too much. Okay. So, I don't know what I was talking about. If you know me at all. And again, I forgot. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning. And welcome if you are new. I do hauls. Woo. I do shop with me. I do travel. I do getting ready to travel. And I do these kind of things. Walk with me, drive with me, chat with me. So, yeah. If you don't like that, not the channel for you. But hopefully, oh man, let me show you what I'm doing. This is so dizzying. Oh my goodness, this is the worst right here. All right, look at that one. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost to the ladder. Oh my God, the ladder's got arms. So, whew, we made it. Okay. Oh, that took some fortitude. Okay, we did it. Alright, we made it alive. So there's all the boats. Oh my God, so pretty. There's the whole little beach area. Amazing. It's absolutely gorgeous out here. Those are all their flags they put out for the event. It is gorgeous. It's a lady just relaxing on a bench, living a good life. What is it, 100 years of nautique. Interesting. Surfing, riding, skiing. Huh. Oh, 2023 was 100 years. Yeah, that's the one I went to last year. Not went to, but walked by. That's pretty cool. I like when they do events down here. It's pretty neat. I gotta start going to more things. My coworker keeps telling me, you gotta find 2 or 3 friends there and go do things with them and do adventurous things that you like to do. Like, I'd love that. It's just hard finding friends after you reach a certain age. It's just harder. Well, it's always been hard for me. I've never been like a big, never had like a big group of friends or anything. So it's very hard for me. But it's easy meeting people. It's easy talking to people. It's easy making acquaintances. When I was in Girl Scouts, it was easier to make friends with some of the leaders and do things with them, but then that drifted away when I moved. And then it's just that, getting it from the casual to the friend stage that I have much difficulty with. Oh my gosh, these are beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, my son would love this one and those the boards. He used to use the wave board and what else? A knee board. Yeah. So everybody's got their tents set out. Oh, that's pretty, the red one and the little green one. Cool. There's that looked like a snowboard almost, but I guess it's for water. What the heck is this thing? Oh my gosh, we had something, it's called a fat sack. We had something like that when my kids were younger, and it was called Bob was the name of it on there, and it was a big tube like that, and you sit on it like you're riding a horse, so you can put multiple people on it and then drag them around the lake. And too bad I wasn't doing YouTube then, because the funniest things ever was watching my son and his friend try to get on there together. So my son would get on, he'd finally be balanced and everything, and then the friend would try and get on, and poof, they'd both be in the water and try again and again. It was hysterical. And then my son, you could pull him at any speed, you could drown him in the water, you could do whatever you wanted. He loved it. He's a waterman. And then my daughter, when she was little, she would go in there, and we'd be going like barely making a wave whatsoever. So slow we were going, and you'd hear her screaming, slower, slower. I mean, it's almost to the point where we could have turned the motor off and just floated. So she was hysterical. But she turned out to be a water person too. She was a lifeguarded in her teenage years and stuff, so she had to go through all that testing. She was on the swim team and all that, but at that point in her life, she went, slower. So yeah, I'm like, what fun is that? You're just sitting in a tube. So that was her. But yeah, so bridge coming along. It's coming, unfortunately. I mean, I'm glad. I will be so glad when it's done. But I hate that they took away the lake view from the main road. So once that bridge, so you see that semi going across now, once that's the original bridge. Once the new one with those white pillars gets built, they build it higher than that original one, and then, because they've done it farther that way down the lake, but it'll be higher, so from the road that semi was just on, you can't see the lake anymore, so you don't even know you're going over water, which is the fun part about driving on that highway. It breaks up the monotony of your normal long distance drive by being able to see this beautiful lake. But anywho, hopefully the way they're planning it, to get to my home, I will be able to take the outer new road, and I'll still be able to see the lake. So that will be cool. But we'll see when it's done. I can't wait. But they still have to tear up my bridge. Here's the stairs Bella loved, remember? She would just run up these freaking things. I'm like, girl, how you got that energy at your age? Mama ain't got it. But I do it. I'm doing it, girl. I'm still pushing it, Belle. You taught me well. You can do it, Mama, she said. So we do it. But, morning.
I just flipped you off, I'm sorry. I was like, hi.
Oh, no, I didn't even notice. That was funny. She was holding her phone. And I don't know how much you saw, but she was holding her phone. And she kind of waved to me with her hand to say hi. But she said, all the fingers kept holding the phone except the middle one, and that one waved. So she's like, I just flipped you off. I'm so sorry. I'm like, I didn't even notice. I was in a happy mood. I didn't notice. So it's okay. Whew. Oh, the fountain's going. So pretty. So pretty. I love when it's going. Last couple times I came to the show later in the day. Remember, I came here on that Friday afternoon after work. And then, I'm sweating. And then a while ago I came on a Saturday, the fountain wasn't on. Just the little ones around the bottom, not the big one. So it's nice to see that one working. Oh my gosh. Has the foliage grown? Oh, this rain. Oh, I don't know who was following Dallas at all, but gosh, we have been hit hard. We've had dams on the verge of overflowing. We've had so much flooding, so much wind damage, so many trees down, unbelievable. On my way home, and the traffic never stops in the right part for me to get a picture of it, but it is a freaking big tree, like one of these, like a big tree by a apartment complex, and it completely got pushed over, root ball and all, and that root ball has to be, I don't know, 12 feet around or more. It's unbelievably, it's just unbelievable to see how big that tree is, that the wind just pushed that sucker over out of the ground. So it was intense. They're still picking up, there's still roads that have fallen trees down. They just, I had a call for work. One of the trash companies in one of the towns We have a center in. Oh, this needs to be trimmed a little. It's going to whack me in the head. And should have brought my inhaler, but at least I'm not wheezing. Anyway, stop whining. I will. So when I called them, they have a message. So pretty, isn't it? They have a message, automated message, saying something like, you know, we're trying our hardest to get all of the fallen trees. They had a name for it, something about, you know, trees, weeds, whatever. So we're trying our best, but there's only so much we can haul at a time, and we know there's so much that we have to pick up from domestic places, you know, not businesses, but homes and stuff. Oh, the wind blew a little bit of water on me. It feels so good. It is warm today. So sun fully out, ain't a cloud in that sky. Look at that sky. Absolutely gorgeous. There's the sun, but yeah, it's gorgeous. So they were saying we're limited to 4 cubic whatever to take away at a time from homes. And I see homes on the way on my route to work, and there's still ginormous piles of branches and things that they need taken away. So they're only doing 4 cubic whatever. I can't remember the measurement. 4 cubic yards, 4 cubic squares, 4 cubic, I don't know. But anyway, they're only doing that amount every time they come out. So if that's once a week, you know, that's going to take a while to get all that stuff done. But it's been intense here. I've never seen it this bad for this long. So yeah, it's a difference to me. It's one of the people that I work with. She used to live here, and then I don't know why she came back, because she lived in California and she had an apartment. Sorry, my hand's shaking a little. She had an apartment right on the beach and everything. I don't know. I'm like, girl, how could you leave that? I would have stayed there until I died. But it's my dream, right? Everybody's got a different dream. So she moved here back, and she's like, I don't remember it like this, but everybody keeps telling me, yeah, that's normal. And I'm like, girl, no, it ain't. As long as I've been here, it isn't. I mean, you get your rainy season, but it's freaking June. And it was still doing those horrible storms. So, and it's been months. I keep leaving. On the days there is sun, I'm like, go to my coworkers. I'm like, I saw this big ball of light in the sky. What is that? And they're all like, get out of here. I don't recognize that. What is that? That's the sun? I haven't seen it in forever. But, yeah, sometimes I think I'm way funnier than I am. Yeah. So, anyway, yeah, it's been a weird long bunch of months. And then the other coworker has never lived here. She's always lived in Houston her whole life. And she said, oh man, she's like, Houston wasn't like this. I mean, we had hurricanes once in a while, but this constant rain and hail and tornadoes, so many tornadoes here, and yeah, just torrential sideways downpours and all that kind of weird stuff. She's like, it's been doing this since I moved here in November. And I think it's a little exaggeration, but it has been raining a lot. I mean, I felt like, is this what it's like to live in Seattle? Because, man, it was bad. But at least today's beautiful, right? Gotta find the good. And the good is it's beautiful. And the good is the earth needed the water. Don't quite think it needed that much water, but it needed the water. Hey, I'm looking at squirrel. Okay, I'm looking at the birds here, and it reminded me. Let me go down the stairs. Reminded me of something I read on Facebook, and it was something I got to learn. So, see, these are regular birds. The thing was about pigeons, and it just hit me because there's so many pigeons in Chicago. Like, I'm sure there is in downtown Dallas or whatever, but I don't spend time there as much. I worked in downtown Chicago and lived in Chicago, so I saw it all, and my kids loved it because there was this one place near, I think it was Daly Center, Courthouse was right across the street, if I remember. I got married there second time. And they had a Picasso statue out there that my kids could kind of climb on a little, and they had fountains and stuff, and they had a ton of pigeons, and my kids would just love chasing after the pigeons. So, crud, I gotta go up more stairs. I could choose the ramp, but challenge yourself, right? Give yourself small challenges. Small, and now I can go, whoa, I accomplished the stairs. So, see, I've given myself a little present of a challenge plus an achievement. Yay me! Just take things slow, people. Take it fast if you can, but go slow if you can. So anyway, I heard about the pigeons, and it was a little article on pigeons, and it said people hate the pigeons, and they hate that they come so close to people, and they're unafraid of people, and they want your food, and they'll come and get it right from you. The kids love that too. But yeah, I would eat lunch out there in the plaza, and yeah, they would be swarming around you trying to get your food. And I always thought, wow. And people would call them flying rats and all that. But, chest a little tight, so pardon the heavy breathing. But I just got to go around this building, down a little strip of the road, up the freaking hill, and then down on the hill to my house. So we're 3/4 done, so I can make it. If I don't, call 911. No, I'm fine. I just like to whine. But anyway, so the article was like, you need to know the real story about pigeons. And I hope this is true. She was saying it was true. That pigeons originally were used, and I know this is true, were used by humans. And they were domesticated because we used them to stick notes on them. And then they would fly around and deliver, carrier pigeons, right? So we did all that because we didn't have a whole lot of ways to communicate with people far away. We didn't have all of the niceties we have today, or maybe detriments we have today, in our ability to communicate 24/7 with everyone, everywhere. So we used these pigeons so we'd take care of them, and we fed them. And they lived in cages, and they did not have to fend for themselves. They did not have to survive among other creatures. Excuse me. So they were, like our domesticated birds we have now in our homes. If you let one of those go out into the wild, would they make it? Probably not, because they're so used to, there's my food bowl, there's my water bowl. I'm happy in this little cage. I got my toys. Got my little bird mirror, so I got a friend. I mean, they live in a nice, well, probably not a nice world. They'd probably rather be free, but after they've been domesticated, that's about probably the best life they could have. I don't know. I may not know enough about birds, and you might be going, oh, that's not true. But the story, pigeons. Whew, it's a little bit of an incline. Doesn't look like much to you, but to my body it is. So at this point, especially after walking all this way, and man, that heat's getting to me. It is warm, and I'm gonna get that stupid tan, where you get like ending at your shoes, so your feet are white but your legs are tan. Yeah. Anyway, so she said because we did all that with them, they didn't know how to survive. And then when we started getting other means of communication, like telegraph and phone and onward to that supercomputer in your pocket, we no longer needed those pigeons, and so they were set free. And then of course they just multiplied, as creatures will do, and now they struggle because they've never ever learned all of the survival skills that a bird that was always just part of nature learned. I thought it was quite interesting. It made a lot of sense. So I hope it's true. But it just, it clarified things. Like, okay, then that's my thing about sometimes we assume, I see it across the street, nobody's coming to turn in. Okay. It's one good thing about it being the morning. Not as many people are pulling in here for the movie and the restaurants and everything, so I'm a little safer. But as you just saw, somebody did pull in, so there's a coffee shop in there that would be on this morning. There's what else? I don't know what else would be open yet. Some of them open for breakfast. One or two have a Sunday brunch, which I'd love to go to. But I don't want to go by myself. It's not as much fun at a brunch. But so I don't know, people will be coming for the boat show soon, I bet. Anyway, so what I was saying is we assume so much. It's just our nature, human nature. Just, here's a situation. I use my past experience. I use whatever knowledge I have on the subject. And I put that all together and I make an assumption over the situation. Like, this isn't me. This isn't my thought process. But some people see a homeless person, and from their experience and their knowledge, and maybe they're, listening to different news reports, whatever it is, whatever info they've gathered over their lifetime. Check the road, okay. They assume something about that individual right away. Maybe it's, all homeless people are druggies. Or maybe it's all homeless people were let out of the mental hospitals because we shut them all down and every mental patient came out and they're all homeless. That's what that is. You use that. And I started to think about it in a different way after being unemployed a couple times and getting to the point where I could have almost been homeless. You use up all your savings, you use up all your credit cards, you got a mortgage, you got a car payment. 1 month extra, 1 or 2 months extra on my last unemployment, and I thank God for family. If I didn't have family, I'd have been homeless. So I look at it now differently as to, they could be a drug addict, they could be a mental, somebody with mental issues, they could be somebody that just had so much crap happen and they fell down and they couldn't get up. They were unemployed, or God, maybe medical bills. That's a killer, especially with COVID. Oh my gosh, COVID. How many people went homeless because of COVID? Just blows your mind. Like how many businesses shut down, how many people had horrific hospital bills and stuff if they were ill. I can't even imagine, check the road, imagine an ICU bill during that time if you were in there for a long time. I don't know how you get out from under that. I don't know how I would. Honestly, I don't have extra money that would cover stuff like that. And like I said, luckily I have insurance, but unluckily my new insurance is $6,600 deductible. So some people are going, that's great. I'm going, $6,600 if I had to go in the emergency room. I had to go in the hospital and we used that up and I had to pay that. I couldn't pay it. I'd either have to just default and not pay it, which would be horrible, file bankruptcy, but I don't think you can against medical bills, I'm not sure. Or, lose everything I have to pay it. So I see it a little differently just from my life experience. So I learned from the pigeon story a little bit more. So take everything you learn and try and adapt it to a different scenario. Maybe it'll help you explain something to yourself. Maybe it'll help you just have more of an understanding of maybe, see the truck going up that hill, that's the worst part. That's where I'm going to be dying. Oh, that hill. Anyway, I'm on a hill now, but that one's... So, yeah. Just because we've had a certain life experience and we've, studied different things or listened to things on the news or whatever way we have gathered our lifetime of information on a subject doesn't mean it's correct, That's just our life experience, and we've all had a different one. So we could all, not all of us, because some of them would be kind of the same, but you could get, sorry for the breathing. Well, I'm glad I'm breathing, but you could get 3 different people to view the exact same situation, and they'll come out with a different conclusion or a different reason why they thought that happened. I mean, just look at, just look at police officers when they have to take eyewitness statements. There's my hill. Holy guacamole. Don't think about it. Just do it. They say that's one of the most unreliable things they have to go on when solving crimes, because I mean, a room full of people see exactly the same thing, or the same person. You see the same person, and you get a whole different description from people. He had a beard, he didn't have a beard. He was this tall, no, he was this tall. I think height's the worst because, oh, grab this. A lot of times you base that on your height, you know, like I'm 5'5", so to me, somebody 6 feet is tall, but not excessively tall. To my daughter, who's 5 feet, a 6-foot person's excessively tall, you know? So her description would be different. I hope this camera hasn't been shaking the whole time, but I can feel my hand shaking. I haven't eaten today yet, so probably a little hypoglycemia or something going on in my hands. Plus, I'm holding this phone up the whole time. So, I made it, y'all. Look, I made it up the hill. I'm breathing hard, but I'm breathing. So that's a good part. Oh my God. A little bit more. Tiny bit of a hill here. And once I pass the gate, it's downhill. So yeah, think about that. Next time you get upset about something, or somebody says something, or you know, even look at pit bulls. Some people believe every news story they've ever heard, and they have just now deemed every single, well, there is no breed. Pit bull's not a breed, remember. But they've now labeled every dog in that category, I guess, I don't know, as evil, horrible, vicious creatures that will kill you. So I have a completely different life experience. I did come into it, as I told you before, with that knowledge, going, ooh, no, Danielle, we're not getting a pit bull. You crazy girl. She said, but my friends have the mom and dad and they're amazing animals. No, haven't you ever heard about pit bulls? And then I stopped myself and I went, well, I'm going to say that to myself. Have I really heard about pit bulls? Let me do some research. And I learned that's not a breed. I learned it's a whole bunch of different breeds of dog, all put into the same class, and then they use that bite count against, say, another breed, which would have a lot less animals in it than, 20, 30 breeds in a class would have. I've learned news reports say pit bull attacks. If it's not a pit bull, the news report says dog attacks. Okay, so right away the news is leading you the way they want you to go, right? Yes, they were used to fight, but they were bred that way and taught that way. The same as you can do that with a human. Do we not do that with our amazing young men and women in this country? We take these caring, kind souls, probably wouldn't hurt anybody, put them in one of the services, and we have to train them to kill if they have to. So, kind of the same thing. I mean, you put a pit bull in a fight, you've taught them you got to fight for your life, and they do. You take a human and turn him into a soldier and say, you're gonna meet the enemy and you're gonna have to fight for your dang life. And they will. And they have to. And it's perfectly, what they're supposed to do. So, yeah. So I read that they were bred as nanny dogs. They were bred to be The ones that were fighting dogs were bred to be fighting dogs and to be people friendly because they wanted to be able to bring the dogs to their homes and not have them attack their families. Little Rascal's dog was a pit bull. So, I put that into my info and my experience. And I went and met the mom and dad dog, and we spent some time there with the puppies over the, 8 weeks that she was weaned. And I grew to find out that the majority of them are just amazing, loving creatures. And I've talked to plenty of owners of them, and they're just like, I've never had such a loyal dog. When I'm sick, there's my dog at my feet. They love kids. Oh my gosh, did she love my grandkids? The baby would cry, she'd be right there like, what you need? Just this look of concern almost on the dog, just concentration on the dog's face, looking at the baby, and then looking at me like, why are you letting this happen? Why is the baby crying? So use your life history. Use the info that you've learned over your life, but expand upon it. If there's an issue that you're like, I'm thinking this about it. It bothers me that I think this about it. Am I thinking correctly on this issue? Or do I not have enough knowledge? Let me try and investigate this. Go investigate it. It may turn out you're completely right. It may turn out you're completely wrong. It may turn out probably somewhere in the middle. But, oh my gosh, I'm in the shade. Can you see the breeze on that tree? No, you can't. Has my hand been on there this whole time? I so freaking apologize. Oh my gosh, I feel like such an idiot because I was in the sun and I couldn't see my screen. I so apologize if you've been looking at my palm this whole time. I'm not going to edit it out because I've been talking, but I apologize. But look at the breeze. The breeze is just blowing. I'm in the shade. I've got that view. I'm almost home. Life is good. Life is wonderful. And aren't you so glad that we are humans that are capable, first of all, of enjoying this amazing, amazing day, but also of being able to educate ourselves, to being able to change what we think about something if we need to be able to go, you know what, I might be wrong. That's an amazing quality in a human being. I might be wrong. And then if you are, go, you know what, I was wrong. Sorry about that. I've done this, this, and this. And I researched it, and I found out I was wrong. And you know what? I'm going to change. I'm going to change a little. So change is good, right? We're one of the creatures on earth that can change. And we could even rediscover ourselves and become whole different people. Kind of did that a bit when I moved here. So it was so refreshing and so freeing in a way to move somewhere where only family knew me, but nobody else did. And I could just be the person I felt like I really was. But having other people know me back home, just going to walk around the parking lot 2 times just to get my heart rate down. But it's not that high, so I'm impressed. But those people knew me in I was in a mold. I was in a set personality thing. And they knew me that way. And people don't like change. And so I didn't change. They didn't want me to change. And then I moved here and I was like, hey, no one cares here. No one knows me. I can be more outgoing, which was never my normal personality. I did a video a while ago. If you want to go back and find it, where I just talked about how I used to be not able to talk in front of people and all that kind of stuff. And now, I could do whatever. I just let myself go and said, let's find out who I really am. Let me just, I'm going to join the Girl Scouts with my daughter. You know what? I could become a leader. I think I'd be good at that. I'm going to do it. Nobody knows if I can or can't. I want to manage the entire service unit. I think I could do an amazing job. I'm going to do it. And I did it, and I succeeded at those things. And I was so proud of myself, and I'm so proud of what I do now. And so proud that I can learn, and that I'm willing to say, I may have got that wrong, I may have looked at pigeons the wrong way. So maybe it's humans' fault that they're the way they are. Doesn't that happen a lot? I don't know. We came here, we took from the native inhabitants and called it our own and called them traitors, and we've done all kinds of slavery stuff. We've done all kinds of horrible things here. But hopefully the majority, I'm praying the majority has learned or will learn from that to be like, I don't want to be like that. Everybody's equal. Everybody's amazing. Let's let people fail individually if they fail, or let them shine individually if they can and not treat anybody as a whole group. Okay, I'm home. I'm tired. I'm hot, very hot, but I am exhilarated. I did my walk. It's been a week, I think, that I haven't, and it felt good, and I was out of breath but not dying. I'm not wheezing. Hallelujah. But I will keep my inhaler close just in case. Sometimes you can be out in an allergy zone, or you can have allergies, you can be near the allergen and it doesn't affect you till like hours later. Learned that when I first got allergies, breathing allergies. But so I will have that handy, so don't worry about me at all. Have an amazing day, guys. Think about something. Maybe you can improve about yourself too, even if it's something teeny tiny, like you took the stairs instead of the elevator. Even if you just take one flight and then get on the elevator. Cool, you did something. Or tell me something that you've looked at with different eyes and found out you were either right about it, the situation, whatever it was, or tell me what you learned so maybe I can learn something. Okay? Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button if you have not already, and that little thumbs up. That helps me amazingly, so please do that. It takes 1 second. It's right below the video. Have an amazing day. Go do something. Either go do something, well, do both. I challenge you. Go give yourself a challenge and then achieve it. So give yourself that feeling of challenge and then give yourself that feeling of achievement this weekend, and try and find a situation where you really believe you know about it, and then try and find out if you are correct or you are mistaken. And let me know in the comments. I love y'all's kind comments and your support. One of you, I don't want to say name because I wait till people give me permission to say their name, but you know who you are, and you told me that you loved, you can read it in the comments, but she told me that she loved my haul, but she loved my talking, my motivational talk even more, and I never really thought of it that way. It's just talking, but that's something I've always wanted to do, was like help people, motivate people, kind of let people learn from my crud, or just to say, hey, you can do it. Come on, especially women and girls. Like we are. Well, we're actually better than men, but don't tell them. Say we're equal. We're equal to men, and we can do almost anything they can without the physical things. Maybe some of them can do better, whatever. But we are as important as men. We need our rights. We need respect. We need equal pay. We need all that stuff. So she just said the motivational help, it helped her, and she really needed it, and I was just so blessed and honored by hearing that. You can't imagine what that does for me. I mean, I may do a little something for you, but those comments do a great deal for me, especially when I'm having some challenges. So thank you so much for that comment and all of your comments and your support. And I hope to be here for you as long as the world allows me. Okay, guys, I gotta go take a shower, probably get my hair cut either today or tomorrow. I've got a Temu influencer haul I gotta do, and another Temu haul. Doubt I'll do them all this weekend, but I'm hoping. So I will see you all later. Oh, and my parents are supposed to come in the end of this upcoming week, so yay. We'll get some video sometimes, hopefully with them. We'll see how that goes. But okay, love you guys. Bye.